David has finally been arrested. This is the first instance of me seeing this. I think this is hot video within the last couple hours.
David has been arrested.
Let's take a look.
Being held without bail. It's been 7 months since.
Oh, let's try to get this full screen before we do anything else. There we go. I was freaking out for a minute there.
A child's body was found decomposing in the trunk of his towed vehicle, and now authorities have arrested him as the main suspect in her murder. Her name was Celeste Rivas Hernandez. She went missing in 2024, and her body was found in 2025. She was 14 at the time of her death, according to authorities, and according to everyone's eyeballs, was in a relationship with David.
Yup, because they're in Twitch VODs together, they're in people's Instagram reels together, their videos, a bunch of shit, them talking on a Discord together, all kinds of fucking evidence racked up from all angles, fucking everywhere. And the fact was undeniable. She went fucking missing on David's behalf. What the cops fucking did, I don't fucking know. LA's just weird like that. Maybe it's because it's an artist or some shit. They're trying to... Who fucking knows, dude? Who fucking knows? But it's glad to see some actions finally happening, because goddamn, it's like, this is the kind of story that we all sat there and we all fucking knew. Even Jason the Wayne, you know, another streamer who's sitting there just like, would David ever do that? I don't know, man. What are you talking about? That's crazy, because it's so fucking outlandish. You wish it wasn't actually fucking happening. And then as news kept coming out, Jason's just fucking look all the fucking mentions on David this, David that. Jason the Ween probably staring at him, having something. I probably didn't have a phone call type shit, but he's looking at all the evidence like, David. Unfollowed his ass in a heartbeat, because it's just, when you fucking know, you know that motherfucker did it. That motherfucker did it. We all know he fucking did it. But this will essentially be our generation's O.J. Simpson case, where we're going to see what happens in the contempt of court, and whatever asinine bullshit their lawyers pull out their asshole is, you know, kind of going to set a standard meme for what we know David as, you know, for the next, you know, foreseeable, or if not even the future, for the rest of his fucking life. Like, sure, you can get, like, there's only two options. Like, you're going to get arrested, and let's scratch that. We're going to know you did it, and you're going to be fucking arrested. Or you're going to get away scot-free, and we're still going to know you fucking did it. Like, just because you get off free does not mean, you know, any of this shit is going on, persisting. Like, because you can go out in the music industry, like, you can go probably be like a solo artist. I don't even think Spotify would want your music. Hard to say exactly, because I don't think, you know, any crazy-ass artist, I forget which one, had a fucking cult in, like, the 60s or 70s or the fuck else, had people murder, like, at shotgun point blank for them. The name escapes me, but if there's a comment whenever I post this that can actually quote what I'm thinking of right now, that'd be amazing. That'd be fucking amazing once this actually gets posted. But point being, this is our OJ equivalent. We're just gonna know. We're gonna know you did it. You're gonna be scot fucking free, or you're just gonna be that guy we meme about, just like, I definitely didn't do nothing. I definitely didn't murder nobody.
There is a plethora of evidence about these two being in a relationship together, which is something even the most avid and ferocious of David defenders, when they pick up their shield, just kind of brush over. The fact that an adult was in a romantic relationship with a 13-year-old. I've seen them use excuses of, oh, he was homeschooled, you know, so he couldn't have known that was bad. What the fuck?
What the fuck indeed, dude. And the other thing, too, is, it's like, yeah, this is like the Zoomer equivalent, but, I mean, fuck, dude. Like, for artists prior who make a bunch of fucking songs, and I was like, David Case, it's like, well, brother, you're fucking 20-something. Or you are just 20. You weird as fuck, dude. You're never not weird as fuck. There's other artists who got close enough, kind of close. I think Lil Yachty at 17 is making songs about like a freshman or some other shit. Just maybe like a 15-year-old. I'm hoping. I'm not sure Lil Yachty was the full extent of that. No, Juice WRLD for a fucking fact. For a fact. Juice WRLD making your favorite song by Juice WRLD. I mean, I'm probably going to scratch that thing for Yachty because I can't prove that without a doubt. Because I can't think of that as concretely as I can. Juice WRLD is the exact fucking example I'm thinking of. Your favorite song from Juice WRLD was probably written about a fucking freshman, dude. And that's such like, you hate to hear it. You hate to see it. You hate to hear it. It's like, oh my god, dude. These dudes were pouring their hearts out for fucking teenagers. You hate it. You hate it. You hate it. You hate it, bro. Why can't you get some bitches, bro? Why can't you get some real bitches, bro? You're making songs about fucking little girls and shit, dog. God fucking damn it, bro. God fucking damn it. This is beyond the point of him murdering somebody, bro. It's just, I think him being, liking kids is, there's like no fan. No one likes that shit, dude. That is irredeemable on every fucking degree. It's like saying you killed somebody. Somebody fucked up somewhere. I'm just like, oh, he killed that girl, but he's so good at music and this and that, though. It's like, the fact he's trying to talk to kids, no, not in this house, not in this channel, not in any fucking channel ever, bro. And if you do somewhere, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Point period. Get the fuck out.
Actual craziness. And I started talking about this when the story was breaking, and I got a lot of pushback. There were a lot of people, going ballistic about how wrong this whole thing was, and that I'm a fucking gullible idiot for thinking David was the one that did this. Just this large vocal group of deluded fans that were trying to, like, brainwash people into thinking that it was all a lie, so they were cooking up these elaborate, unhinged theories on what actually happened and how David is innocent and is even a victim in all of this.
I can recall that, of looking at tweets or some shit saying he's a victim. It's like, oh, his girl got murdered, and it's like, he's the one. Like, you shouldn't sit there and think he did it, motherfucker. That's the first person I'm pointing to. It's like, you're the only one in the radius who talked to this girl. She got kidnapped from her grandmother, essentially, who I don't even think she spoke English. And she had no fucking idea where her granddaughter went. And then, some other random teenagers who only saw them in slight occurrences. David paid off these random ass people. It's like, hey, like, no, I'm not hanging out with celebrity. I'm not hanging out with celebrity. What are you talking about? No. He's just like giving money to random ass high schoolers and shit like that. He's hanging around on a fucking stream with them. They're joking about their shit. She's cracking jokes while she's still alive and shit. She's like, yeah, you're like fucking teenagers, bro. What the fuck? Like, and he's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's like, there he's trying to play it off. But oh my god. That brother did it. That brother did it. There isn't a fucking doubt in my mind about it. And now at this point, evidence is irrefutable. Any fan who was dick riding is just absolutely like, I hope you feel stupid. I hope you genuinely do feel stupid. And it's not, I don't mean that degradingly. I just mean, you gotta look at your thoughts back then. It's like, fuck. I was gullible because I believed them, because I just liked them that much. Don't ever do that. Like, don't let your feelings for something ever stray away from the truth of a scenario. First and fucking foremost. You gotta look with your own fucking eyes. Because I've had family who even, like, they followed some fucking, I mean, I come from the religious south, so it's like, they like some goddamn, what the hell do you call it? Preacher, pastor. He gets allegations. He has a whole slander video and shit like that. Same shit, it's like, he got people in fucking TikToks, his little fans, like, this pastor would never do that shit with that little girl. That girl's just making up stories, because why would a man of faith be cheating on his wife type shit? People are just gullible. They drink from where the fucking Kool-Aid came from, dog. There ain't no other way to say it, bro. Some people just don't know. Some people just don't think. They just see. They just see, and they assume, yep, it came from the news. I like that guy. It's a citable source. That's a citable source to me. We take it from there.
Oh, fucking 5G towers were blasting waves that signaled the cartel to come perform a hit on this child and then put her body in the trunk of David's vehicle to frame him for her murder. Like, it was bouncing all over the place. I can't even remember everything that they were spewing.
Okay, I would say, you know what? That's a fair assumption. I mean, I don't know about the full cartel mindset, but somebody somewhere could have framed David for it. It's a Hail Mary because it just points to him. It's just like either someone's framing you to look like this shit happened, or you did it and you're framing yourself because this shit just happened. Like, there was no other way. There was no other way. It made sense in our minds. So it's like we were just hoping for the 1% chance. Like, please tell me you didn't do this shit. Because then it also does confirm the facts. Like, dog, you hanging out with teenagers, bro. What the fuck?
But it was all just complete gobbledygook, just complete babble nonsense that anyone who even bothered to look at any of the evidence could easily point to and say, no, you're wrong, just look at this. But they would refuse to look at the reality of it. The evidence, even at the time, was pretty damning. He was even leaving fucking breadcrumbs in his music about this.
Oh my god.
Exactly shy about broad.
Oh my god, the songs, dude. In the back of my mind. I bet his ass feels fucking dumb for making all this shit right now, bro. You just gave so much shit to use in your court case, bro. That man gotta come up with the best fucking lawyer. Young Thug ain't sharing, bro. I know that for a fucking fact, dude. Whatever that man charging, David, you can't buy that shit. He ain't offering, but you couldn't buy it to begin with.
His relationship with this child. So even if he was innocent of the murder, he was very clearly dating a minor.
Yes.
It was just crazy to see so many people were defending him, and I imagine are still actively defending him, even in the face of this arrest.
Oh my god, dude.
He hasn't been formally charged for anything at the.
If any person I knew was still defending David at this point, I would just stop associating with him as a friend, because this is just, there's levels of common sense. There's levels of shit you just ought to know, bro. And then at that point, it's just like, I just don't get your moral. I don't get your fucking head, man. I'm gonna leave you be, is where I'm gonna stick this at, and I'm gonna go carry on with my life. And you can be fucking delusional. We're going to leave it at that.
And that's what they're latching onto, like a baby to its mother's bosom. And at the time, one of the big things that they're using as a defense for David was the fact that he wasn't arrested yet. Well, if he's guilty, why didn't the police break through his fucking windows the second that the body was found, huh? He must be innocent, and the authorities know more than we do. He's clearly innocent, and we gotta find the real perpetrator. Completely oblivious to the fact that that's not how the world works. Not everything is a goddamn action movie. They had to also build a case as well. And yes, this did take a lot longer than I and most people would have expected, given how abundant the evidence is against David. But I imagine that this is pretty standard procedure for them to gather tons of evidence to build an ironclad case, and now they are confident enough that they've moved to the next phase, which is arresting him.
And the main thing I have to say about this is, I really hope it's ironclad fucking Iron Maiden. Like, in the sense of, they're trying to collect as much evidence to corral, to literally put a barbed wire fence around them, to make sure there's not a goddamn way he can weasel out of it. Because if he gets a lawyer that can fucking dance, ooh, they better fucking dance, bro. Because everyone and their fucking mama, even on a jury, it's going to be hard to convince a fucking jury at this point, because brother, we know in our hearts you did it, so you need to pull the most asinine fucking evidence ever in contempt of court, dude. We're gonna keep it going. Is he getting arrested? Oh, there he is right there. Okay. Yeah, he's getting arrested right there. So he's handcuffed. California Post, obtained by CA Post. There he is.
Now, additional details around this arrest confirm that the arrest is not related to the grand jury that they were going through over the last handful of months, where they were seeking an indictment there. This is totally separate, based upon evidence that they have been gathering over these months here. This must be a long process, I suppose, but it doesn't seem like they were just sitting AFK waiting for the case to solve itself, or David to turn himself in, or anything like that. It's just a process that I guess took this long.
All right.
I really hope, dude.
Wondering, you know, so many things seem to point to him. Why did it take them this long to make the arrest? We know they're pretty methodical about how they do things, but.
Yeah, it's a good question. One of the things that they were waiting on, Mark, was the cause of death, and there was difficulty reaching that cause of death. Not to get too graphic, but her body was in multiple parts. It was in, we know from court documents, 2 different body bags in the front trunk of that Tesla when her body was found. So it was difficult for the medical examiner to determine the cause of death. So they had to prove or be able to show to the DA that she was murdered, that it wasn't something else where...
Hey, she's the fucking... What the fuck do you mean is she not murdered? She's sitting fucking hacked in pieces in 2 body bags. You think she tripped and that just happened? What the fuck are we talking about? Of course she got murdered. You just gotta figure out how the fuck it happened. Like, you gotta fucking... Okay, you have a musician making songs about someone fucking dying and his underage fucking minor girlfriend, because he's a goddamn pedophile, just went MIA out of the fucking blue. What the fuck are we talking about here? This is not take a goddamn detective's hat, but I know they need, like, irrefutable fucking evidence. And if he has a lawyer who can dance around the fact that they don't have it, it's I swear, it's somewhere in wherever the fuck that mansion keeps all those cameras. Wherever they keep all those cameras at, you know, and wherever they relay all that information, that's where the answers are at. Because of course he had to record the shit around he's under constant surveillance. So I mean, like, the least they have is a lead for if they left together in the fucking Tesla, where the fuck did they go? And if she went MIA, why the fuck would he come back and she's not there? That's just at least points them to the direction, but that's not quite fucking OJ levels of leather glove and him trying to weasel out the fact it doesn't fit. So you gotta get just a little more acute with the evidence. Like, this evidence has to be right smack fucking there to fit together. To be like, you did it, you fucking did it, you're locking your ass up forever, bitch.
You know, let's say that she overdosed, and then somebody freaked out and put her body in that trunk. They have to be able to prove that it was murder.
I guess, but if she overdosed, why the fuck would you hide the body? You could have just said she overdosed. Like, where's the logic in that? Like, what are we talking about?
They now believe that they can do that.
This part got a big old and a scratch on my chinny chin chin for me, because what do you mean this could have been, like, you know, an accident, like she overdosed and somebody freaked out? So then they chopped up her body and stored it in the trunk of a car. Who freaks out like that? Like, oh no, this accident just happened. Quick, give me my fucking
That's what I'm
saw.
fucking saying, bro.
Mutilating it and then hiding it in the trunk of the vehicle. That just unfolded. Oh, I don't know what else to do. Biting my nails. All right, now give me the hydrofluoric acid so I can dissolve all the body and hide the evidence. Like, is that something plausible? Because to me, it's not. If that is what happened, they're psychopaths, and that is also a crime too, by the way, to do that. So, like,
just hiding the body is just illegal. It's all just illegal. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? It's like, if it's murder, whether that's murder, you fucking chopped the body with a hacksaw. We could press you in the charge for that alone, bro. Like, we don't even need to say that you fucking murder her. You try to hide a deceased body. It's like, you're practically an accomplice to whoever the real murderer is. They could just arrest you right then and there. It's like, all right, who killed her? And we'll still be like, gee, boy, I fucking wonder who fucking did it, yo.
That makes a lot of sense to me. But what else could it be besides murder? This is a gruesome, disgusting, grisly crime here. I don't see any dimension out there where this is action that a sane, innocent person would take.
And there wouldn't.
An individual accidentally passes away, and then the innocent person who had nothing to do with the death all of a sudden starts chopping up the body, putting it in multiple body bags, and putting it in the trunk of their vehicle, and just letting it rot, decompose, and fester there. Like, what sense does that make at all? Even if David wasn't the one that chopped her body up, someone else did it, and apparently there's this possibility that they had nothing to do with her actual death. They just mutilated the corpse, which again is a crime too. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think she accidentally died of something like an overdose, and then they all of a sudden just started, panicking like, oh, jump scare, she's dead. Okay, this is what we've got to do, boys.
I would say the only instance is maybe they don't even want to utter the words, like the assumption that David did something illegal, and so they can just say, because again, it's an artist, and an artist is backed by whatever fucking music record label and a bunch of other shit, and probably a bunch of agents. So if they even insinuate the fact that they can get a headline that can be misconstrued as David fucking killed so and so, then they'll probably try to get some cease and desist or some bullshit. It's because it's California, isn't it? It's like they can, fuck, dude, they could probably pull so many strings and be like, yeah, you made a print of a thing that could even be associated under the fact of, this is technically defamation, so you owe us $40 million. And a court of law would probably sit there and say, yeah, nothing we can do here. Y'all fucked up. It's stupid. It's just,
Everyone, let's go to
you always have to protect your ass at all fucking points, apparently, and it's just like, ugh, the dance. You're just doing the fucking dancey dance.
Meant to start chopping up the body, because that's what normal people would do in this situation. We're scared. I was homeschooled, by the way, so I don't know any better. I'm scared. Let's start chopping up this body now and hiding it. We had nothing to do with her death, by the way. Like, that's so fucked up. Like, again, I understand how important it is to find the actual cause of death, and
That's so fucking goofy too. Like, what are we talking about? I'm homeschooled, so I don't know. What the?
how tricky
I
it is
can't.
in a case
I
like
get
this
it,
because of
yeah.
how long the body had been in the trunk decaying, as well as being in multiple pieces in multiple bags. Like, I get why that would be tough to discern what actually killed her, but I don't know how you could even reach any other conclusion other than murder. I truly don't. I don't even know why that would be on.
Honestly,
the
dude.
That one kind of boggles my little noodle here.
But during the grand jury proceedings,
Crazy.
which are
Close my
secret
door
as
quick.
they're ongoing, that there were a number of other people who came forward, those who are close to David, friends of David, family members of his were subpoenaed to go in front of the grand jury. So if there are other arrests that could be coming, we don't know. But as of right now, he is the only one that we know of under arrest.
Now, apparently there were some of David's friends that allegedly started squealing, like snitching about it to a certain degree. There's also someone a lot of people have had their eyes on in David's entourage. His name is Neo. That's what everyone calls him. And it's someone that Law and Crime mentioned during their coverage
Neo?
of this as well. But as of right now, it's just David under arrest, but I guess there could be more if some of his friends knew and tried to help him cover it up, or just didn't report it, tried to stay, tight-lipped about it. So I guess we'll see how it all unfolds. Right now, it's just him. Overall, just an extremely sad and sick case. Hopefully there will be justice for Celeste Rivas here. And even if somehow David isn't the one who actually murdered her, it is irrefutable that he was in a relationship with a child. So he should also be going to jail for that. And I find it hard to believe that if he...
And the other fact is, some lawyer is going to dance around the egregious fact that he kidnapped a minor that they're seen with plenty of times across their Discord. Well, I mean, not physically, but they've interacted over their Discord. She's shown up in fucking Twitch VODs, which I'm not sure if they're deleted or not, but they're across the internet fucking somewhere. Because you can delete it off your channel, but chances are someone's gonna figure out a way to dig it the fuck back up. Like, there's evidence that you had this girl who's away from home, where her grandmother probably pinned her up as missing, and it's a fucking shame. It's just like, bro, like, I feel like it's because she didn't speak English. Maybe they didn't take her like half as seriously, or it's like, oh, Celeste is missing, and all this stuff like that, and she's trying to communicate to people. Oh, my daughter went off with some guy with a certain name, so they're assuming just like nothing out of it. But it's like a PD, like a police department from, I feel like she was from Texas, because He has a house in Houston, like Cypress in Houston. Like that's northwest Houston, I think. I'm pretty sure over there. But the point is, it's like, God forbid, dude. It's like, it's such a fucking. I want to see how it plays out, for the fact of this could be a case where yeah, it's like we all know, but it's like, is this going to be OJ or is this guy going to get fucking got? You know, is the real big ticket question.
He is innocent of the murder. He didn't know that the child he was dating was dead and her corpse was chopped up and put in the back of his vehicle's trunk. I am certain he would have had that knowledge. So
literally.
Even if he didn't...
And even just that sentence alone is just so like, oh, the person I dated is chopped up and in my car. Fucking.
Actually kill her. He is not innocent. He is not some, like...
He's literally not, bro!
He is an evil monster, and I do believe he is the one that killed her.
Of course he fucking is, bro.
The person
Like,
that most likely did it.
I
guess we'll see now that he's been arrested.
I
I'm
want to
assuming
know.
to...
I really want to know what the fuck else do they think is just going to materialize? Like, it's this starstruck fucking fact of like, yes, sure, he's a musician. Yeah, he's an artist. Yeah, he makes music. Any other fucking case, this would have been done fucking set, bro. It's like cops busting the people's houses on fucking charges of, like the most mundane shit. You know, you saw fucking Afro Man for fucking what? You know, like alleged drug charges or money he's laundering or some random bullshit. Why aren't we just making random bullshit to get into his fucking house and just like raiding all the shit? They're not doing it because he's a musician or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck is this double standard? America. It's just America. That's just the double standard shit that we're gotta deal with. And it's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. I just want to see him arrested. That's all this comes down to.
Reveal more and more information to the public about all of this. So, anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
Literally, it is such a shame. It is such a fucking shame. Oh.
What's that?
No, I've seen this one before. We can only wait. We can only wait till the next thing. That's really all it comes down to. And it's a bitch. It's a real fucking bitch. But fingers fucking crossed that motherfucker gets it. Motherfucker's gonna fucking get. Or so we hope. Until the next time, I guess. I don't know.